Hello, Maryam.
Hi, Ben.
Tell us about data mining.
Data mining is when we use computers to sort through and analyze data, and what we're mining for is actually information and patterns that we may not have known to look for using other techniques.
Okay, so in a nonprofit context, what could data mining do to help me achieve my mission?
So there are a lot of examples that come to mind. For example, if your nonprofit was looking to target their fundraising efforts and they had a database of their donors, what they could do is they could cluster these donors into different groups based on maybe their demographic information. And like this, they could come up with individualized or more individualized marketing campaigns that they would send out to these donors. Another way you could use data mining for your nonprofit is if your nonprofit sells products as part of their fundraising efforts. You can do what's called a market basket analysis or an association rule learning, where you are able to come up with what somebody is most likely to buy based on items that they previously purchased.
So you might also like this for
Exactly.
my fundraising efforts.
Exactly, yeah. Another example is what's called regression analysis. So you're fitting your data with a function that will tell you the relationship between a number of variables. So if I want to know how many people I'm going to reach based on the amount of money that I put into my fundraising efforts and the amount of money that I put into my marketing efforts, I could use this sort of analysis.
So you could connect different factors and predict how changing one factor, like an investment of resources, might affect the impact you're having on the ground.
Exactly.
Very cool. We often hear about data and ethical considerations, invasions of privacy. What are some of the concerns for us as a sector when dealing with data?
Well, firstly, as organizations in Canada, there are some rules and regulations that govern the way we're allowed to collect and store data.
Sure.
But apart from that, data mining can actually reveal a lot about a person. Some of this information might be information that person would rather keep confidential. For example, there's a story from the New York Times about a discount chain that was able to market coupons for baby clothes to a pregnant teenager before her parents knew she was pregnant. So this is how they found out she was pregnant, and this guess at her pregnancy was based on her purchase history. She had bought something like unscented lotion or unscented soap or something like that.
Right. So as a sector, we always, no matter what we're doing, we always need to focus on the sensitivity and privacy of the data we collect, which is especially important for people working with vulnerable populations or within the criminal justice system. Whenever the stakes are high or often life and death, that data needs to have extra measures of security.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. What are some of the tools that a nonprofit that's either just getting started in data mining or doesn't even know where to begin? Where would be good starting places?
So TechSoup actually offers proprietary software at nonprofit pricing. Software that they offer is called Tableau, and it's a data analytics software, and it's really good for visualizing data, and it makes use of some of these data mining techniques that we talked about. There's also open source and free software that's available, but that requires a little bit more technical knowledge. So one such example would be Weka, which was developed by the University of Hokkaido.
Very cool. Yeah, so as we go into the new year, I think big data has been around for a long time. Data mining has as well as a practice. Certainly the private sector has really pioneered new ways of dealing with data. The nonprofit sector for the past few years has been delving into it. I think what we can expect to see this year is more general comfort in the sector in working with data, sort of a democratization with tools becoming more available, requiring less sort of algorithmic knowledge and tech and statistical competency, so that more people can draw these conclusions and insights based on what their data is telling them.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Thanks so much, Maryam.
Thanks, Ben.